Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of DIY Ultimate Gaming Chair. In part 1, there's a few things that didn't quite work out as planned. I had to change how the power strip was laid out and how I was going to mount the speakers. But mainly part 2 will be about the sound and power. And really, I upgraded for functionality. So yeah, let's get to it. So first of all, let me start with the power. Let me take the cushioning off real quick. Pretty much the cushioning hides all the wiring from the front, but how I did the power is originally this wood, I'm pretty sure it has metal on the inside, so it's not just snapping the wood. So what happened was when I went to go put the screws into it, the screws wouldn't go deep enough for the power outlet to slide on nice and snug, my bad. But now I have it on there pretty tight. But what I did, instead of putting cardboard to fill in that gap, I took some bolts and put them on the screws and then tightened them tight enough so when I slid it on, it was fairly good. So if I make the shock feedback, as y'all might have heard in my concept video, it won't be rattling. Now let's move on to how I mounted the speakers. Originally, my plan was to stick screws into the mount like it typically would happen, but the thing was, I kind of discovered that the screws didn't want to go in deep enough, as deep as I wanted them to. And the drill bit was starting to smoke up and heat up and smell bad in the room. So, what I ended up doing with this mount, I put zip ties in it, and I've mounted them so, however you mount it onto your chair, make sure it's really tight because you do not want them moving around. And I would test it out a few times, adjust them how you like them. I would suggest you put them symmetrical. But yeah, what I did for the wiring for the speakers, I just kind of coiled it around this back part. And for the wiring for the power, it goes down this part coiled and plugs into the bottom where it's nice and hidden. For now, there is an auxiliary cord hanging off the side for when I want to use it. But eventually, I'm hoping to figure out a way to make it wireless to the TV or anything else I'm using, possibly via Bluetooth or some other way that I will figure out soon. These speakers in particular can turn on and off and have a sound adjuster on the top. I mainly keep it turned all the way up and I adjust the sound on whatever else I'm using, either my TV or my phone or whatever I'm playing music through. But if you want to make this work for now, if you want to use just the auxiliary cord instead of making it wireless somehow, you just need a really long auxiliary cord and hook it to this and then plug it into your TV because most of them have the audio cord and almost all mobile devices have it these days. Well, thanks for tuning in. Leave a like if you want to, subscribe if you like it. And that's pretty much it. I'll keep you posted on other changes in part 3. In part 3, I believe will be focused on, volume control. And I don't quite know yet, but I will get to that later. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.